Oh my God. I'm wearing my makeup. The itchy. Hey everybody, it's PJ. And today I kind of wanted to talk to you about Oh, you know what I did today? I woke up and I yawned really big and I sucked one of my own hairs down my throat. And since then, oh God, I feel like hair's on me all the time because I'm all paranoid about hair. And I keep feeling like this tickle. I got the hair out of my throat, but maybe not all of it, or maybe it cut my throat or something because like my hair is really coarse. I don't know. Oh my God. I don't know, but like my throat, like every once in a while, this like tick, like somebody's sticking a pin right here and I'll be like, I don't know how that happened because like I've never had hair in my throat. Okay, whatever. The reason why I'm talking to you today was I wanted to give you some relationship help. Because so many of you that message me privately or that even put comments are looking for that. You're looking for relationship help. And so I wanted to give you some tips that I got along the way working on the psychic line and listening to so many people's relationship stories. I mean, thousands. And a lot of trends come up, you know what I mean? Like the same thing happens because we're all human and we all have the same like little, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, so one of the things that I see a lot about is jealousy. And I, like some of the girls at work that I have known for a really long time, they're with these guys that they don't trust. And so I guess it starts with finding somebody in the first place that you would trust. And I noticed like this generation doesn't quite date the way we did. I mean, when we dated, we were basically looking for a life partner. We weren't trying to find somebody to move in with right away. But people are very different nowadays that I've noticed. And so there is no real dating like, oh, let me come and pick you up and take you out to the movies or dinner. What it more is that they hang out for a while and then they move in together, which is like really not smart. Because when you first meet somebody, what you're giving is your best impression. Always. Like that's what I give somebody is my best impression. But then if I get to know them, then I let them see the other side of me, you know, the real stuff that might annoy people or whatever. But the point is like you always give a first impression as your best impression. So to go by that and say that's the person, I've watched more women and men. I'm having a hair issue. I can't. Okay, just stop. I see more women and men be with a person that they never trusted in the first place. And I don't get it. Like trust to me is like number one. I was in 2 relationships, one for 19 years, one for 22. And both relationships I was never cheated on and I never cheated. I'm very chivalrous. That's like my thing. But I also was never jealous. If they wanted to go to the strip club, I knew they were coming home to me. I knew there wasn't one woman in that strip club that wanted my man. She had a man of her own sitting in the parking lot waiting for her and probably 2 kids at home. Like, what's the difference? I reaped the rewards. He went out, had a good time with his friends. He looked like the big guy because I was the one wife or girlfriend that didn't care. Like, I was like, whatever. Like, because when we laid the ground rules of our relationship, it was that was something we were never going to have to worry about. He was never going to cheat on me. I was never going to cheat on him. Jealousy was never a part of either one of my relationships. And I'm not a jealous person. But The reason why is because I set the ground rules. I said from day one, if you cheat, we're done. Now, those are my ground rules, and maybe other people's ground rules are different, but my ground rules were I wasn't going to have to worry about that. I wanted a partner, somebody to go through life together, and we were stronger together. So if that wasn't the truth, if he wasn't looking out for my best interest, and if I wasn't looking out for his best interest, then this wasn't the relationship I wanted. It's too hard out there. It's too hard in the world to say, oh, and then I'm going to throw this person next to me who's going to ultimately be looking to get over. That couldn't happen. And if it did happen, I had to end it because I don't have that kind of bone in me and refuse to live that way. And I laid that out the minute that I knew we were actually a couple. I'm not talking about dating. If you're dating somebody and you're dating somebody else, it's none of their business who you're going out with until you make it monogamous. And then you've got to believe in monogamy. You've got to believe in that. You've got to know that he does. Wait long enough to know, or she does, that this is something they're also aspiring to attain. Monogamous relationship that's a partnership that makes you guys stronger for being together. Okay, so, but what I notice is a lot of these relationships that I'm talking about, once the cheating is done and the other party finds out, instead of them kicking out the person that cheated, what they do is go after the one they cheated with. So now if it's a guy, he's got exactly what he wants. He's got two women fighting over him because now it's about who's the better woman, not about the fact that this person that you put all your love and trust into has just cheated on you and will do it, usually will do it again. It's not about that anymore. It's about who's the better woman, who can win. Who wants to win? What prize is that to win? And if he allows that, he's just as bad. You guys are all just in Hell Week and Shark Week and the sharks are spinning and one of you is going to get bit. It doesn't matter. You've lost. The only person that wins in that situation is him. You two lost the minute you went after each other. That's number one. Number two, people fuck up. I know a couple where the husband had a relationship early on in the relationship. And the reason why she stayed was the kids. And it was a good decision. But here's what happened. And I talked to her about it too. You can't then torture them for the rest of their life. If you decide to forgive somebody, really forgive. End the madness. If you believe that he's sincere in coming back to you, and if you don't go back. Like, it's that simple. You either believe that what he's saying is true and you're going to go with that, or you don't. This is where there is no gray area, guys. No gray area whatsoever. So if he cheats, if she cheats, and then you find her and you want to forgive her and go on and she decides the same thing, then get it out. Spend a day. Say everything you want to say. Let her say everything she wants to say, because usually there's a reason why somebody cheats, okay? Not that it's your fault. God, don't think that. It's their reason. But it doesn't matter what the reason is. I mean, they crossed a huge boundary. For me, that would be it. And I let them know that in the beginning. But for some people, it's not. And I understand that too. You went back because you had 2 kids and you wanted to make this work, and he sincerely wanted to make it work, and you believed him. Then if he fools you one more time, if she fools you one more time, done. Never again. Don't ever even look at my way. And you have to be strong enough to walk away. And it's not that hard, believe me, because staying and either A, not forgiving, even though you say you did, and torturing the person, that's worse. You'll kill it anyway. What's the difference? He'll go cheat because he can't take it anymore. She'll go cheat because she's like, oh my God, he's going to accuse me every time I open my eyes. If you're going to do that, just don't bother. It's just going to prolong the inevitable. But if you can forgive, and if you get a truly mournful apology and to the ends of the earth, it'll never happen again from her or him, and you want to make another stab at it, go for it. But don't go for it in torture just to get it out of your system. It's just not even worth the pain you're going to put yourself through. If you have kids, you're going to put your kids through. It's not worth the pain. You have to get to a point where, like, you actually really forgive. And that's so hard. The reason why I say I wouldn't do it, because I don't know if I can go there. Because I'm not a cheat. And chivalry, to me, is more important than anything. That's just who I am. I've always been like the knight when it comes to that. You do the right thing, that's it. But those expectations that I put out in my relationships in the very beginning meant I never got cheated on. And if anybody if I had to worry about that, I'd be done. I would just say, forget it. And I used to give my husband money, go to a strip club. And Jeff wouldn't go without me. So there you go. He was like, because I don't mind the strip club. Because I'm not jealous. I never look at it like, oh, he wants her or she wants it. Because the minute you start that, you're down a road. You're down a road you can't get off of. So, if you're jealous, find the insecurity in you and find out why it's there. You're a beautiful, wonderful person. There's no reason in the world to be jealous or to be anxious or worry, because there's only one answer. It's the end of that. So there's nothing to worry about. You know what the outcome will be if it happens. So why waste your relationship worrying, accusing when it's not true is like so devastating. Do you know what they say? Do you know how many husbands I've been on the phone with on the psychic line that's like, she accuses me constantly. I've never done it, but you know what? I'm about to make her right. That's what happens. You push them to do it. Guys that run around chasing women, you push them to do it because they're going to be accused anyway. Why not at least, you know, okay, I'll step up to your expectations. Remember that what you put out there in the universe comes true. So if you're one running around fearing that you're going to get cheated on, you're going to get cheated on. But if you believe in your heart, you'll never get cheated on. That what you give, you'll get, which is what I did. I've never once been cheated on. Not once in my life. Not once. It's a long life not to get cheated on. But I didn't. I knew it from the minute I chose the men I chose. Because I didn't choose men that would cheat. I chose men that I trusted. And I waited to know whether I could do that or not. And I listened to their morals. I listened to what they thought was like talking about other people. What they thought was wrong with that person. I listened to their true self. And I knew. Never got cheated on, not once. Not once. So if you want to do that, follow what I'm saying. If you have had a problem in your relationship and one of you have strayed and you truly are repentive and you want to get back in and this is not, you know, you do not want to let go of the relationship and it's never going to happen again, then forgive the other person. Don't bring it up. Don't keep harping. Don't keep following. Don't get psycho. And guess what? You'll get closer for it. You'll be able to melt away that tension and get closer for it. Okay? That's my spin on jealousy. Don't fight the other person because the only person that wins is the cheater. You got it? All right. I love you guys. I hope this helped some of you. And I love you. Good luck. I want you all to have great relationships with strong partners that is you and him or her against the world. And if you can't say that, then go try to find it. There's more people out there. Every light on Broadway, baby. Go find it. Go find what you need. All right? All right, good. If you'd like to follow me down the rabbit hole that is my life, hit the button down below and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up if you like these kind of videos, a thumbs down if you don't. Either way, I got you watching me this morning. Manifest something great in your life. Manifest a wonderful relationship in your life. Manifest what you want. You control your emotions. So watch the emotions that are damaging, okay? Manifest a great relationship. Manifest a big love. You need a big love, okay? I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye. Bye.